You know, I gotta talk about this. It's kind of related to what I did yesterday. Actually, yesterday I went to my nephew's graduation. He's around 18, and he graduated from high school out in Virginia. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought he was a little bit of a knucklehead, but I think he's just a young man who just needed guidance. And he's gotten some guidance, and I talked to him about it last year, and I think he's finally coming around. And I told him, I want to be very supportive of whatever he needs in terms of getting his life together, just like it did for my son. My son's doing very well, and I told him to contact my son, and I'm going to talk to my son today because I think my son, honestly, he's almost 30 now, and I think he's a great mentor. He's been known to be a great mentor to other young people. And, oh man, don't tell me they blocked that off. Oh, okay, I see what they're doing. They are doing some road work. Thank you. All right. But anyway, I joke with my niece, who's his mother, and she's roughly the same age as the woman who actually did the twerking. Yeah, there was a video. If you don't already know, there was a video out earlier this week that came out with this big old buffalo booty bitch. Yeah, I said it. I only said the B word for effect. I don't mean no harm by it. But anyway, and she was her son. As soon as they called her son's name, she was throwing her ass out there, just shaking that big old round yellow behind. I'm gonna tell you more about the video that she posted on Facebook and tell you my thoughts on it. This is DJ Wolf Live. All right, guys. Good top of the morning to you. This is DJ Wolf on a beautiful Saturday morning out here. I mean, it's gorgeous. I mean, it's a really beautiful day, man. It's a beautiful day to wake up anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you right now. And I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to get on with the other stuff. It's a beautiful day when God gives you the opportunity to wake up every morning and live to see another day. I am so appreciative of that. I really am. So those are some of y'all out here who's out there heathen and heathenistic and all that. Get your butt up in the church, man. Get a good word too that you need for yourself and your family. All right. That being said, all right. I happened to see the video of this big old buffalo butt woman, and I ain't gonna lie, she got a really shapely butt for a big woman. I mean, that booty is shapely. I'll say that. But you see her face, she's like somebody you played football with when you was a kid. So like from a linebacker for the Cleveland Browns. Real talk. she got butterface. But anyway, I ain't gonna say too much about it. I want to so bad. She got that big Bakuma lips and everything, man. But she got one of them big old booty scratcher asses. She really do. She got big old round booty too. She got 8 kids. That's why at least I was told from another YouTuber. 8 kids. Jeez, no wonder she got 8 kids. She got a big old ass, big old round booty. I mean, the way she was shaking that thing don't do no justice. But she did a Facebook video. Her and I guess I don't know if it's her daughter or a friend or whatever. And I don't know. She was talking a lot of smack about people. I can celebrate any way I want. Come on, you gotta have some kind of respect as a woman. But she don't even come off too ladylike at all. She's like, you know what I'm saying? She's talking like a dude. But you one of the same women and wonder why NFL players and other ballers out here go out and marry women who ain't black. And you wonder why. And I'm like, you made it most of these guys. I ain't trying to marry the same type of woman that my mama was. No, I want somebody a lot better than what she was and is. And I don't blame them. Me, myself, I've been married 28 years. I didn't want to be married to the same woman that my mother was. And don't get me wrong, my mother is a very nice woman, but, but she got issues I would never want to deal with being married to a woman like my mother. There's no way. No way. I say it like that. I'm married to a very, how can I put it, independent, but very strong, smart, refined woman. I'll put it like that. I would never want to, I don't think any guy should ever marry the kind of woman their mother was. They should always, try to marry upgrade, not downgrade. Not to say that mothers will downgrade, but you do want to marry a woman who is somebody you like. But you don't want to marry somebody just like your mother. No. You want to marry a woman who has standards, though. But you definitely don't want to marry nobody like your mother. No, that's stupid. But nevertheless, I mean, she was all on there pontificating about, she got all these views and stuff. They on the Shade Room and on YouTube and on, what's that, World Star Hip Hop and all that junk. And I'm like, you look like a damn fool. You really do. They talking about, if you don't like what I did on there, you must be gay. That's just the typical thing some old ghetto ass motherfucker would say. Some ghetto gagger would say when nobody likes what she did. Oh, if you don't like what I did, you must be gay. See, you're doing it to try to get on somebody's skin. No, bitch, you must be gay. You're sitting there awfully close to this other chick that was on the video, which I don't know if she was your daughter or not, but, it looked like y'all might have been idle. Yeah, I said that. You got nerve talking about somebody gay because they don't agree with what you say. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. You must. I ain't bothered by it. You are bothered by it, all right? Otherwise, you would be calling people gay because they ain't like your video. They ain't like what you did in the video, which I don't like what you did in the video, and I ain't gay. I can tell you right up front. But I ain't down with you like that, for real. Because you were definitely wrong. You're wrong all day about the whole thing. You gonna twerk in front of your son like that and his whole senior class. You ought to be ashamed of this shit. If anything, you ought to be ashamed and disgusted about what you did. Because what you did was disgusting to be doing in front of a bunch of teenagers. That's ridiculous. And you ought to be embarrassed by it. Now, my nephew was embarrassed because his mom was saying something. I think they were talking about, either my niece or my other niece was talking about something about they met somebody famous at their church or something like that. Yeah, they did. They mentioned something about Jamal Bryant, and he got embarrassed just by her screaming out the fact that she met him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, right there. He was embarrassed about that, and we were in the restaurant. So think of how that young man, I'm assuming, must have felt when his mom was up there twerking her booty in front of everybody in that auditorium, but probably over 2,000 people. I'm just saying. He had to be embarrassed by that. If he wasn't, there's something wrong. Now, there's something wrong with him if he wasn't. I'll be honest with you. I would have been more than embarrassed. Now, I graduated in June of 1983 from high school in Cleveland. And I'm going to tell you right up front. I was embarrassed. My mother and all she just jumped up there and called my name. I saw her, because we was on a main stage. It wasn't like, in a stadium-like setting. We was inside like a theater-like setting when I graduated. And we only had 110, maybe 115 students that graduated from our entire school as far as for that year, of 83. And let me explain to you why. Because it was only 2 grades that went to the school. 11th grade and was it 10th? No, it was 11th grade and 12th graders. So it was only 2 grades that went there. But I think it was supposed to be like 150 supposed to graduate or something like that. A bunch of them didn't. They just dropped out. But nevertheless, she jumped up, so I could see her. I could actually see where she was standing when she jumped up, and I was embarrassed by that. So I know how you feel, you know. So I saw pictures of the young man standing next to his mother. He didn't seem to at least been embarrassed. Now this was after the fact though too. So he didn't seem too embarrassed by it though. He really didn't. Didn't seem too embarrassed at all. So that's all right, you know. It's cool. It's whatever. Let you drive all around this mug. Try to figure out what he said. But nevertheless, I'm not gonna lie. Although I was kind of embarrassed by it. Oh, put up over here. I'm back in my old neighborhood, District Heights, man. Lived over here for 11 years. We seen the sheriff as good and as bad out here. You know, let's put it like that. Matter of fact, there was a shooting out last night on the other side of District Heights. But just had to come out here to go pick up help my wife out with a couple of things here today. But you know, it's just the mother. I know. I just thought it was odd. That whole situation was odd. And she said, "Party shit was over there somewhere." But you know, I swear, it's just so stupid to me of how that was. You know. She said it was all about power. She didn't say it was over. But nevertheless, I'm kind of like, are you serious? Let me put a Ross over there. I'm going to have to go ahead and check this out. But nevertheless, it just, I don't know. I was offended by that. And anybody who saw the video should have been offended by that. Except some thirsty niggas. You know, some thirsty niggas, oh man, ooh, she got a big old juicy booty. I ain't gonna lie, she did, but I was more offended about what she did than the fact that she had a big, fat, juicy ass, which she did. But I was offended. I ain't gonna lie. I was offended by it. That didn't make any sense to me. You know. Really didn't make a whole lot of sense. Really? Really? Oh, really? But, just didn't make any sense. I was just thinking, man, you know, I lived over here 11 years, and the main convenience of it about over here was the fact that, I can't find no parking for this. I know it's mine. It ain't that bad, it ain't that great. Parking wise, hell y'all. But, it was convenient because everything over here was in one big shopping center. We had like two of them over here, you know, and then we're like across Forestville. It's two sides of Forestville Mall, but this is the other end. I forgot what they call this though. Oh, okay. All right. But nevertheless, was over here for several years, and it actually was easy to get over here. I could walk over here. Matter of fact, one time I did walk over here from my house. My house was like about 2 blocks up from the mall. And I walked over here a couple of times. I caught the bus over here a couple of times. It really didn't make any sense to catch the bus. You've been over here about 10 minutes. The bus, I think, came by every 20 minutes or something like that. And some days I felt like walking there. Some days I didn't. There was a couple of shortcuts I did to get over there. Actually, I think I rode my bike up here a couple of times, but usually I would just drive. It would take about 5 minutes, about 2 minutes. Really 2 minutes. I was right here. Boom. So, but nevertheless, that woman was crazy as hell. And I can honestly say this. We got to start doing better, man. You know, these women, I'm trying to air off before I faint this bit. Yeah. But it was crazy. And It was crazy as hell. But never trust a big word and smile, man. But the woman had no decorum. She had no common sense. Her kid, I'm assuming, was embarrassed. If he wasn't, he should have been. You know. She just pulled out all the stops and didn't give a fuck about, you know, if she was going to embarrass him. I understand her being happy. I'm not going to lie. This is me personally. I really understand her being happy for her son. You know, I really and truly understand that. I even accept that, you know, that she's happy for him. Any and every mother who raised the kids and even raised them on their own and called hell trying to raise them, bring them up, just like my niece did with her kids, should be happy, should be elated, should be jubilant of the fact that their son was out there doing the thing. You know, the girl's coming out today. God damn. Young girls too. I shouldn't even be looking. But hey, look, I ain't trying to touch them. I'm just looking. Good Lord. All that jelly, no jam. But what I'm saying is though that the moms today, man, I don't know. I mean, I just don't understand it. I can't see any woman accepting what that woman did and not calling her out. It's funny that when it comes to YouTube and Twitter, if a guy make a comment about somebody, a woman, or if they do something stupid out there online, they're going to come for him. They're going to verbally come for him. But when it comes to women doing that, women don't say shit. They'll say it under the breath. They're saying it among each other. But when it comes to doing it on social media, they ain't got a damn thing to say. No. They're like they're too scared to say it about each other, though. But if you do some shit like that, they will call you out to the carpet in a heartbeat. And they should. But they should call you out to the carpet in a heartbeat if you woman doing the same thing. I still say that. Shouldn't be no different. Well, shouldn't be no different at all. I don't care. Yeah, it's one of those days. You know, y'all know what I mean. Either way, I gotta start using this thing. I don't know why I don't. Either way, should be called to the carpet regardless. Where's my plug at? Jeez. I guess I plugged to charge my little battery. I got a little portable battery charger. I'm trying to find it. I think I did find it. I hope it works. But in any case, guys, gals, this is DJ Wolf. And like I said, I called her out. I don't like what she did. I think it was ratchet. I think it was stupid as hell. I think it's ghetto as fuck. Well, why are you mad about somebody? Yeah, let me go ahead and check this out, man. But nevertheless, that woman was nasty. She had a stank attitude even after she did the video. Don't give no fucks to give about stanky ass. She goes straight to hell, and she was wrong. This is DJ Wolf. I'm out.